What's going on, guys? Kyle Bradshaw here, and today I want to talk about the National Cycle VStream Windscreen for the Suzuki Vstrom 800DE. Alright, I forgot that damn screw that I dropped when I was putting that windscreen on. It's around here somewhere. Let's see. Is that it? No, not that one. It's glass. Some Budweiser. Oh, there it is. All right, guys. Put the screw in the windscreen and hit the road. Glad I found it. There it is. VStream short or low windscreen in the dark tint. What do you guys think? So this is going to be the tall windscreen. We've tested the medium or the mid and the short. Now there are 3 different mounting holes. You can see here we have this mounted in the center position. So you can actually get about just over ½ of an inch up or ½ an inch down. More position change if you would like to, based upon the testing that we're doing here. Again, these screens are amazing. The wind's going to hit the screen. It's going to come into these channels right here, and it's going to create this vortex that goes out and around your body. Same thing up here. We have a little lip, so the air is going to come up here. It's going to go up and over the rider as well. As we've seen in this test, the stock screen's about this tall. We then have about 2½ inches for the short, the medium, and now the tall. Alright guys, this here is the stock windscreen on the Vstrom 800DE. I'm going to get on the highway and I'm going to give you my first thoughts and impressions about where that wind is hitting me. It's probably not going to change what I'm feeling right now. But we're then going to take each of the 3 National Cycle VStream windscreens. You're going to see exactly how that height changes as I'm riding up the same exact roads over the next couple days. And then we're going to get on the freeway and I'm going to be able to give you exactly what I'm feeling as far as dirty air wear. And you should be able to hear that outcome inside the helmet as well. Okay, here we are, getting on the freeway. We got full power being laid down. Traction control is off. Let's see, cruising 80 miles an hour. A good baseline. The dirty air is starting right about here. Over here on the side, I've got a clean bubble right to about here. And same thing on this side over here. And start to feel the dirty air come in right about here. So that clean air right here in the pocket is coming up and going right past the lower part of my helmet. What's happening here though is right here is where the dirty air starts, and that dirty air is coming right up and hitting me in the visor. So hopefully with the National Cycle shields I'll be able to get a slightly taller screen that's going to push that air up and over my helmet instead of having it blasting directly in the face shield. Should be able to get better and better audio quality as those shields get higher and our clean bubble of air gets bigger. Alright guys, here we go. The National Cycle VStream short dark tinted windscreen. First time on the highway. Let's see how much different this is from the stock windscreen that we last rode down this road. Initial impressions, I'm getting a little bit of vibration off the very, very top of the peak visor on my adventure helmet. What I'm feeling here is the wind flow. Dirty air now starts clear up here is where I start to feel the dirty air. Significant increase over that stock windscreen. Now feeling that air, it's coming right up and it's basically right in line with the peak visor of my helmet. So if I didn't have a peak visor, I'd probably have a much smoother feel in the cockpit right now. Now let's see, around the outside, wow, that's crazy. That dirty air isn't starting until about here on my mirror. Same thing over here on this side. All the way over to about here is where that dirty air is starting to come into play. Now down here in the cockpit, there's absolutely zero dirty air. It's all super, super clean right here. Now I am getting down from this lower section right here. I am getting some air coming through right here, but it's not hitting my body. It's coming through in a channel that's going up kind of over my shoulder over here on the side, which is interesting. I don't remember feeling that on the stock screen. I'm going to have to go back to the stock screen and feel that. But overall, I've got a great vantage point over the windscreen. This screen is sitting right about my lower lip is where the screen is hitting me at. They say your upper lip to your nose is probably that perfect windscreen height. So I've got a clear view up over the top. Still got lots and lots of wind protection here in front of me, and the dark smoke looks pretty good. And here it is, folks, the short, dark tint V-Stream windscreen from National Cycle for the Suzuki Vstrom 800DE. What's going on, guys? Good morning. Time for a cool little jaunt out to the Fox headquarters to see some brand new adventure gear. That's right. It's getting pretty rad. Check out the sunset, I'm tired. Check out the sunrise. Alright, this is my first ride on the mid-height windscreen from National Cycle for the Vstrom 800DE. You can see that this right here is just at my upper lip. This would technically, according to textbook, be the perfect size shield for my height. I could go just a hair taller than this. We'll see how it works out there as soon as we get on the highway this morning. Talked about it a couple times now, but just the way that they have projected the wind up and over this screen creates this effect that goes out and around the rider. It's a really neat setup. Polycarbonate, it's not going to break. Quantum hard coated, it's not going to scratch. I mean, there's are huge things that you want to see in a windscreen. We want to do a wheelie? Here we go. Alright, so quantum hard coated. It's not going to lose its visibility, right? The clarity is never going to change on this windscreen. It's going to stay here. Now, why is that? They make airplane windscreens. They're in the aerospace industry. They make motorcycle windscreens. It's pretty rad. Anyway, I used some Tusk windshield cleaner this morning in order to clean this thing off and get it looking nice and pretty for you. Another technology that they have on their windscreen is called Rain Zip. Literally, water won't sit on the screen. It's pretty awesome. All right, here it goes. The test. After we get past the Dolphin up here with the wetsuit hanging from the window. This Vstrom 800 is a pretty cool machine. I'm really enjoying it. For the commute this last week, I'll have a full detailed breakdown on this specific machine as well here in the upcoming week. So if you want to see that, please subscribe to the channel. It would be appreciated if you're not already. Ready? Let's get a good roll on. Ready? Alright, upwards of triple digits. What can I tell you about this windscreen right now? I can tell you that I definitely have a larger bubble of clean air. That vibration that I was getting on my peak visor yesterday is completely gone. It's not there. Feeling the wind trajectory coming up. I'm not getting dirty air until clear up here. And the trajectory of that wind is clearly up and over my helmet. I just right over the top. Absolutely nowhere close to touching my helmet. Now here on the side, we have pretty much the same effect that we were having yesterday. We definitely have some wind coming up from this lower section and coming through the cockpit right here, which is not bad. It's awesome. It's going to give us a little bit of cool air in this area during those hot summer months. And then the clean air here is all the way out past the mirror right here. So the clean air on this screen, because it's a little bit taller, instead of hitting the mirror down here, it's now hitting up here, and you can feel the force of the wind coming just right about here, right at the mirror tip. Is where that new dirty air spot is. Oh, this is good. I can definitely hear in my helmet the acoustic difference. I would imagine that you guys are able to hear that as well. It should be relatively clear inside the helmet this morning. Again, this here is the short windscreen, so you can compare the two. And this, of course, was stock. Alright, this here is the tall National Cycle VStream Windscreen for the Vstrom 800DE. As you can see, it's significantly taller than the previous two shields that I've used. This one here is going to be at the top of my nose, basically the bridge of my nose between my nose and my eyebrow. My eyes can still see over the top, which I really like, so even if I was doing some long distance touring riding, I'd still be able to, in inclement weather and things of that nature, still be able to see up and over the top of the shield. I love to be able to look just over the top of it. Now I'm imagining this is going to give me a massive clean air pocket here in the cockpit of the motorcycle. I'm curious to see how the side wind changes as the shield has gotten taller. Just riding downtown here. Yeah, that air is like clear up here. The trajectory of this air is way up and over the top. If I had a passenger on the back of this motorcycle, I'm pretty sure that the airflow here is going to go directly up and over the passenger. A huge benefit if you're riding two up. I'd like to give a real quick shout out to my buddies over at SP Connect. I love SP Connect. Allows me to set my phone down in here and just a quick twist. I'm up and running. Can reach down, grab my phone, snap a picture, and get the phone back up on the handlebars. Super convenient. Anyway, SP Connect website, if you guys want to go check out some SP Connect, coupon code over there is manybikes. Saves you 15%. Alright, here we go. Getting on the freeway with the National Cycle V-Stream tall windscreen. What's going to happen here, folks? So right here I can tell you that I'm feeling some wind out here on my elbows, on the inside area of my elbows. Super quiet in here as compared to the... Oh, come on over, guy! What are you doing? You on your telephone, or are you really meaning to merge over? Wow, bud. Alright, I can tell you the clean air pocket inside the cockpit here is extreme. That's for sure. Completely clean from above my head all the way down. Now out to the edges, where am I starting to feel that air at? I'm not feeling it right here above the mirror. It's actually pushed quite a ways out. I'm feeling that air start to hit right about here. Now underneath the mirror, I'm getting a little bit more air in this direction right here, but that clean air pocket's coming all the way out around the edges of the mirror. That's quiet inside my helmet. A lot quieter than it's been in the other shields that I've run on this machine, the stock screen, the short windscreen, and the mid windscreen. Now the interesting thing is the base of all three of these screens are exactly the same, but the actual amount of air that I'm getting here in the cockpit has changed from shield to shield. And there it is, triple digits. It's still pretty quiet up here in the cockpit. Folks, the National Cycle VStream Windscreen in the short, the mid, and the tall. If you'd like any of these, links are in the description. If you run one of these, I'd love to hear what you have to say about the one that you've chosen, why you chose it, and if you're happy with your choice. I'm Kyle Bradshaw. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time, take care and ride safe out there.